Alright, we're back. This is episode number 31. We're here in Honolulu. And before we move on, I just want to check out Shell's abilities real quick. As you can see here, she has the basic warrior talents and then 4 unique trees and 4 stances to go with them. Pulverizing Blows, Stone Heart, Rock Mastery, and Stone Aura. Basically, this is attack mode, defense mode, ranged mode, and group support mode. So they're all kind of cool and have their pros and cons. We'll mainly be using her as a tank though, I think, which means she'll be in Stoneheart mode. Although occasionally we might switch it up a bit. Maybe bring her along with Dog or Alistair and let her try out her other ones. But for now I'm going to invest more points in here. And I guess, see, Bravery would be good as well. She has Thread and she has Taunt, so she can already be a pretty effective tank. Alright, so let's head onward then. Oh, also I wanted to equip her gear. That's what these crystals are for. And she can have 1 offensive crystal and 1 defensive crystal. So for offensive, they basically have it's basically just like having a weapon. And each one has a different type. I'm thinking Spirit would probably be the best, because very few things resist Spirit. Electricity could be good too, though. Let's go with Electricity, because very few things resist Electricity. And for defensive, she currently has a chipped Spirit crystal. So the flawed ones are better than that. So we can either give her electricity resistance or nature resistance. Let's give her nature resistance, since there's probably more enemies that'll have that. And you can see it changes the actual colors on her torso and arms. So that's pretty cool. All right, we still can unlock that chest. So let's leave the area and head on to our next destination. Oh, Miss Smell Fruit over there. Vengeance. I love that shrug. Wasn't me. Alright, actually not going anywhere yet. Because I want to get that elf fruit there. Waste not, want not.
I shall do it.
Good job. Alright. Now we can leave. Little mounds up there. Okay, what is that? Oh! Lothering was destroyed by Darkspawn. I remember that happened, but I didn't think it was this early. I guess it's when you do 2 different quests? Huh. Might even be 1. Well, I hope there was nothing in Lothering we needed to do, because if so, it's too late now. I still don't know what this is, but we'll go there later on. I think for now, what's that? Battlefield, refugees. So these are some of the quests you can help out with. That's what that is. For the Mages Circle, or whatever, Mages Collective, and the Blackstone Irregulars, and the Chantry Board. But we'll type some of those side quests a little later on.
Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
What did you find, Morgan?
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
Yet you look disturbed.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
Really? A spell of immortality? I'm gonna take that. I was thinking about hitting number 3. Let me guess. She drinks blood, eats children. But I feel like I should be serious about this. So, a spell of immortality?
Oh, if only 'twere so. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
I see. So then why would she risk sending you with me?
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said, the Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
I see. So if you died, she would have another daughter?
Not by any natural means. Perhaps I should take this as a vote of confidence from her on my capabilities. Or perhaps she simply wished me gone from the Kolkari wilds so she could prepare her ritual in peace. A disturbing thought.
Hmm. Are you certain about this?
Indeed. That is primarily what this tome details. The various daughters that Flemeth has acquired. Their preparation and training. I recognize all of it. I am to be her next host. This is my purpose.
That's gotta be quite unsettling. So what do you intend to do about it?
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Well, if she is this ancient, powerful witch that kills her daughters and takes over their bodies, well, I guess not kills them, but consumes them, um, then yeah, she probably does deserve to die. Um, so I'm gonna say, why do you need my help?
Because if she is slain while I am near, I am not certain that she will not simply be able to take possession of me right there. So obviously I cannot be the one to do it.
You probably need help too. I guess that makes sense. Actually, I think if you fight Flemeth, you can't have her in the party for that exact reason. Um, very well. I'll help you if I can.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kokari wilds without me. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
Do I have a time limit on this?
Not really, but the sooner the better, no?
Um, I'll see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Alright, so that's an interesting quest. However, we are not going to do that one, at least for a little while, because as you can imagine, Flemeth is very, very powerful. She's one of the harder enemies in the game, and I don't think we're quite ready to defeat her yet. Some enemies do scale. I'm pretty sure Flemeth's one of those that if she scales, she at least has a lower limit that she can't be weaker than. So you probably want to be at least level 15 or so before you face her. So we're going to wait a while. Um, I think instead, first let's sell off some of the junk we have.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed.
Yep.
Good to have you along.
Any rumors?
The dark spawn have attacked Lothering.
Yeah, I
I
saw.
don't think everyone even had fled by the time they came, either. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners and burning down the buildings. And then they were gone. Just as quick. I wonder if there's anyone left. I heard some chanters were going to head down south, maybe to try to find some survivors. I'm not holding out hope myself. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Keep that in mind, because that actually is how the second game begins at Lothering. But we'll get to that later on. Any other rumors?
Van Serlek has announced he's siding with the throne. That's not surprising considering his lands border Logain's. He probably fears what Logain might do to him if he turns. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for
what it is. Alright, let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll...
And we can sell off... Probably don't need that. Well, let's keep 2 daggers for Liliana just in case. Great sword I don't think we need. Probably don't need that anymore. And I'm going to sell the rest of these because she already has one, so doesn't need the rest, just taking up space. Soldier's helm we can probably get rid of. I'm going to save the Templar's helm, sell that. And sell these crystals. Acid flask. Spirit bomb, incense. Okay, remarkable greenstone. Now, because it's remarkable, that is a gift for Shale. That's what the rare stones are. The common stones, however, are not. And spirit shards we can sell. Life stone, and we'll keep the rest. Alright. So yeah, now that that's done, I think it's time to talk to Mr. Dryden here and take back Soldier's Keep for the Grey Wardens.
You considered my offer? Soldier's Peak has been abandoned too long, if you ask me.
Your family's faith will be rewarded. I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Sounds dangerous but fun. Alright, I guess you could have just talked to him at any time and he would have unlocked the location on the map. But we will head out and see how it goes. Alright, let's take Shale.
Yes.
Because it'll be good to have her as a tank. We haven't used Morgan in a while.
Indeed.
And because we just used Zevran and still need a rogue, we'll take Liliana.
Indeed.
Seems like a good crew. There it is, Soldier's Peak on the coastlands. Long way to travel from Honolulu all the way up there. I guess if you were like really RPing this, you could yeah, try to stick to locations that were close by. If we could work our way up, I guess, around here maybe, or we could even go to the elves first. But I'd rather do this in the order I think would be the most fun and the most entertaining. And we didn't get intercepted.
And
That's a
here
first.
we are. Soldier's Peak.
Why is it? I guess because we're up in the mountains.
Maker's breath. Look at the size of her. What a fortress. I told you the map would get us through the tunnels.
I was about to say that if it's up to the north and we're in the southern hemisphere, it should be warmer up here along the coast, but there could be like coastal mountains. Just admit it, you were lost a couple times.
I wasn't lost, it's just that the map got soggy. Bah, we're here. So, I'll follow you about, from a distance. This place has the stench of death. I expect there's trouble up ahead.
You think? Speaking
Some
of...
people call this place the Lost Peak. Before King Merrick's decree, the last Grey Wardens of Ferelden lived here. I just got chills.
It is quite chilly, and you don't have a lot of clothing on. But anyway, speaking of soggy maps, it actually happened to me one time when I was out on a camping trip, canoeing with some friends, and one of them, they put the map in a plastic bag, but somehow water got in, and that was their only copy of the map, and it was like all the ink just ran together, you couldn't see a thing. Luckily we had cell phones with us and we could get reception, so we could use that to find our way back, but it was an adventure.
Fall
Ooh,
back!
flashbacks.
Fall back already!
Taking the peak will not be easy, my lord.
I gave the Wardens one chance to die with honor. Instead, they hole up like cowards. We follow the King's advice then. Starve them out.
But the peak has months of supplies.
Then we wait. When they are too weak to lift their weapons, we will send them to their final judgment.
What was that? Felt a bit woozy there. I'm not mad, am I? You saw it too?
I've heard an Orlesian ballad about something like this. A beauty trapped in a dream. In the song, Belisa never wakes up.
Your prissy friend here is making me nervous, Warden. How's this even possible? The place must truly be haunted.
Those strange lights around you make me think it is. The veil is thin here. The circle tower was that way too.
The veil?
That's what I like he's an expert now. That's cool. That's what separates us from the Fade and the demons.
Demons? Thank Andraste you came, Warden. After you.
I feel like we're going to be attacked now. Are these guys actually dead? Or are they going to rise? Yep, they're going to attack me. Knew it. Unfortunately, cold spells are not that good against undead. They do have a resistance to it. I can't really get a kind of cold up against them either. We can do, though, is use... I'm going to map this over here. Oh, what did... I didn't mean to lose that. I never use it anyway, even though I probably should. I just don't think of it. Alright, so let's capture that guy in a spirit prison. I'm just going to try to do some damage now. hand do an AoE stun. Maybe now I can stun them. Stay still. There we go. We'll have to level up Morgan too once we get out of this. What is he dancing over there? Alright. Oh. Haha, there's more coming. That's gonna be. Yeah. Oh well. At least that's one. More of them. Go, Shale, go. What are you doing? Oops. Well, I'm almost dead. Didn't even realize that.
Begun.
Alright. If this fight goes on much longer, I may have to use a potion. But I think we're okay. Yep. Oh, I may have spoken too soon. Alright, didn't really have much of a chance to regenerate. There is Warden Master Scout. So I'm going to actually do a force field on him. Okay, you can't pre-target somebody with that. And then I'm going to use... I guess probably, let's use the AoE stun. And I'm going to use this thing next. And a potion. Heal up Shale.
We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
Oh, that guy, his force field wore up before I thought it would. Trying to get aggro off of me so I don't die.
There is no glory in bloodshed.
Now Morgan has plenty of stuff. No heals though. Alright. Everyone heal up while you can. Ooh, there's a nice crossbow. Very nice. And a ring. We'll have to give that to Sten maybe as his ranged weapon. I think crossbows are more suited for warriors. Short bows are more suited for rogues, and long bows are kind of in the middle. Something like that. I'll have to look it up again. Alright, so that's... I guess there's probably more to it though, right? Can we even go up this way? I just don't want to miss anything. Let's heal up Shale a bit. Alright, so let's put more points into magic so she can get some better spells. And these are all good. Probably gonna give her combat tactics, because with a lot of spells it's good to have a lot of tactics for mages. We could give her a Cone of Cold as well. We could give her Shock. We could give her another Force Field. That'd be really good. I think I need more magic for sleep, but I really want that one. An AoE stun would be really nice. I might go up this path too. What is this? Huh. Curse Immortality. I could do a heal spell. It might be nice to have. I don't know. These are all pretty good. Even Arcane... Whoa, 3 spells. I guess she doesn't choose them on her own. Oh, that's cool then. She does need more magic, unfortunately, to choose these, though. So I wonder if I can kind of cheat the system a bit by giving her some gear. See, spell power doesn't actually improve magic, though. That gives you +1 magic. Does her robes give her magic? They do. Alright, so can't do much about that then. Alright, let's give her 3 magic for now. I like that you can save points though, that's really cool. That way I could like wait until I have 34. I'm gonna get these two for now. Hexes could be good too. I just don't know. So many good spells. Shock could be nice. I'm just worried about the friendly fire. Same with Cone of Cold. Not sure if she'll use it on her own or not. Flame Blast could be good, although she already has the cold equivalent. There's many good choices. Let's go with these two for now, and then I'll put a point into the heal. It's always good to have a heal. Alright, nice. What does that do? So it's like a stun. I'll go through and do some custom tactics later on. For now, though, I think this will be okay. Morgan, Damager. She will still heal, at least herself. I guess I could do ally, health. This is really customizable, which is nice. Below 50, heal them. So we'll save that as custom 1. See what I mean? Definitely nice to have tactic slots so she'll actually use all her abilities, because right now she's only using a few. Like there is no deactivate death magics. That could be bad. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, she can level up again. Oh, nice. That's weird how it didn't... I don't know. Whatever. Let's get her lots of magic, though. And now she can't choose the abilities. Ah, that was so backwards. Whatever. Next time she levels up, we can choose them then. Let's keep going. Go in here. I feel like there's stuff up here that I don't want to miss. Statue.
It has begun.
New quest. Ancient history. Learn more about the history of Soldier's Peak. Okay, so you do get a quest from that. I thought I remembered there being something. It's so weird, the little things you remember even years later. Like if I thought about Soldier's Peak an hour ago, I wouldn't even know what the place looked like. Just like a random castle. I remember a little bit of the insides, just like 1 or 2 rooms. Is that a mouse or an owl? But now that you're actually here, it all kind of comes back. It is quite snowy up here. Alright, let's head inside now and see what we can find.
Very well.
In war, victory, in peace, vigilance, in death, sacrifice. The Grey Warden motto. I like that. Sounds cool.
The men's morale is low. My spells are of no use in this matter, Commander.
There is more to leading men than sorcery, Avernus. I will remind them that they're wardens. Men, I won't lie to you. The situation is grim. Our forces outnumbered, our bellies empty, and our hearts are sagging. But we are wardens! Darkspawn flee when they hear our horns. Archdemons die when they taste our blades. So are we to bend knee to a mere human despot? No! I, for one, will never give up! I, for one, will never surrender just to dance on Arlen's gallows. So I propose here and now, in these hallowed halls where generations of our brethren stood vigil against darkspawn and evil, that we send a message to that fat bastard. In this sacred place, proud men, strong men stood defiant, and would rather die than submit to tyranny.
So brave, even when starving, and my great-great-grandmother stood with them.
She knows how to make a speech. I think that was actually her. That was Sophia Dryden. King Arlen was a tyrant?
Not much is known of King Arland. The War of Succession that followed his death, now that was a piece of work. Lasted nearly a decade, and almost burned Denerim and the palace to the ground.
Loads of history was lost, but maybe there's answers to that inside. But I've gabbed enough. Lead on, my friend.
Will do. Avernus, that sounds familiar too. I think there might be like a staff of Avernus you can get or something like that. Statement of Defiance. This poster reads, "On these grounds, virtuous men stood against a tyrant. They stood defiant and stood for freedom, and they died." It is signed by the Grey Warden defenders who were besieged by King Arlen's forces. Captain Mello, the Black Ferret, Chair Thrower Lopez, Sir Derek of Orlais, and Jason the Longbow. Alan the Quibbler, Cartography Martyr, David the Silent, Dustin the Colorblind, Avenger of the Bovine Brethren, Farrell the Feral, Sir Garam the Untiring, and Jason sans les Argonauts. That's a reference to Jason and the Argonauts, obviously. Langley the Nefarious, Lucky Lucana, is that a reference to Lucky Luciano, maybe? Mad Dog Smeadows, Matthias the Bloody, McGurk the Vile Priest, Melissa the Magical Malefictor, Ohm the Stretched, and Packrat Derrickson. Sergeant Red Morrison, Santos the Silent Scimitar, Vitrolic Eric, Weak Eye Santos, and Wellburn the Exhaustive Fire. There are quite a few of them here, weren't there, with very colorful names the Wardens do not tend to have nowadays.
As you say.
I guess that was like the entry hall. Oh, did I just go out the way I came in? I did. I thought I said first floor, so I thought I was... Nah. Oh well. I was about to say that was a very short zone. I guess we should go through this door.
Very well.
Arcane Horror. Let's take him out. You know what I'm actually going to do? I don't know if it matters to try and put it first. Let's try with a Crushing Prison first. And then, oh, I am stunned. Alright, well now he's dead. Just going to try a combo there, but that's okay. Alright, that wasn't so bad. It does seem like demons have broken through the Fade here. Very dangerous. I like this place is mapped out a little like an actual keep. Commander Althar, I don't know who that is.
Don't
okay.
give them the advantage.
Wow, shattered him. That was interesting. Yeah, I think they have like a 75% resistance to cross, something like that. Spirit works against them just fine, though. Here's a note. Plea from Commander Athlar. Oh, that was him. I guess that was the guy we saw outside. Soldier's Peak is more than we bargained for. There is sinister magic at work here. The men are seeing things and cannot tell nightmares from reality. The fallen return to life to attack again and again, and we are assaulted by dark creatures, the likes of which I have never seen. Whoever is responsible is intent on destroying us all. The King's army and the Grey Wardens both. Send help. We cannot last much longer. Well, he was right about that, it seems. Not that it did him any good. Let's see if he has any cool stuff.
It shall be done.
Nope. Just an injury kit. Alright, Liliana. Good job. There's a rune we can use. If we can't use it, we can at least turn it into the Mage's Collective to upgrade them. Fire arrow, there we go. Alright. That area is blocked off. We can go this way. What's in here? More enemies? Surprisingly not.
I shall do it.
Viridium Axe. Maybe Alistair could use that. We don't have a lot of single weapon wielders in our party. And that probably won't change anytime soon. Aha. Now demons, on the other hand, I think are actually weak to cold. Archivist. I'm going to try that combo again. Oh. Oh, we got out too fast.
It is begun.
Did he? Or maybe it worked? Just didn't say combo.
No quarter shall be given. Don't give them the advantage.
Alright. That'll take care of the demons.
It shall be done.
Archivist book.
It is begun.
It's badly burned. You can make out a word here and there, and that's all.
The door won't hold, Archivist.
Almost done. The truth must be told.
What does it matter? We're dead.
Our grand rebellion so close. And to die here, a stillbirth.
We never should have done it. Wardens aren't supposed to oppose kings and princes.
Should we stand idly by?
Another one. Rebellion? What's this about a rebellion? If only the book weren't burned.
Maybe there are other records.
We can only hope.
Does seem interesting. What is going on here? Or what was going on here, rather. I guess we could probably read about it a little more, but I'm not going to bother with that. Is this the way upstairs? It is. Alright, we have been exploring quite a bit already, though. So I think I'm going to call that one episode. When we come back, we will continue to explore Soldier's Peak and find out what happened to Sophia Dryden and the Wardens of a Distant Age.